Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is August 8th, 2005, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. We will start today's episode with some exciting news for Bitcoin, and we will talk about the President of the United States, who finally signed the necessary documents so that 401 retirement plans in the United States can have legal exposure to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. In addition to this very positive news, another positive development is the selection of the President of the United States for a very important position. Specifically, the President of the United States has selected Mr. Stephen Miran for the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve. He is the man you see to the left of the President as we see him, and he is a very friendly person towards cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. This is very positive for us, especially given the position that this man will hold. Following this news, Bitcoin rose to $117,000 and was just above our resistance. However, as you can see, we have this red candle with the Bitcoin price at $116,000. The reason is Mr. Trump's tariffs, which have come into effect and will be applied to over 90 countries. Beyond the rest of the world, this has particularly affected Bitcoin miners in the US, who are facing a 21% increase in the cost of setting up new equipment. This is because a 100% tariff on imported semiconductors resulting in higher costs to set up new Bitcoin mining equipment. That's why we were unable to break through our resistance and stay within it. Moving on to other news, we'll turn to companies, starting with Sharpling Gaming, which is raising another $200 million to buy more Ethereum. Moving on, we will also turn to Chainlink, which is launching its own reserve. So Chainlink introduces us to the Chainlink Reserve, which will use revenue from funds provided by large institutions for Chainlink services, as well as users. Any fees generated will go to this fund for the further development of its ecosystem. Continuing, we see a very interesting move by the founders of the Gemini Exchange. They invested an undisclosed amount in American Bitcoin, a mining company founded by the two sons of the US president. Many say that this investment was made to build better relations with the US president, as you can understand. Continuing our coverage, we turn to XRP and the Ripple case, which has finally ended. The US Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs Inc. have officially closed their legal dispute, filing a motion to dismiss their respective appeals in the case regarding the sale of XRP tokens. After 5.5 years, this trial for Ripple is over. The positive news does not stop there, as we learn that Ripple will support stablecoin payment services, investing $200 million. Specifically, Ripple has signed a $200 million deal to purchase Rail, a payments platform from Toronto. The acquisition will allow Ripple to provide comprehensive stablecoin payment services and offer so-called virtual accounts while improving its functions. Simply put, Ripple is getting closer to becoming a bank. Something we already know from Crypto News. We were discussing this a month ago. Moving on to the latest news about Ripple, we'll go to the CTO, who said something we already knew. The CTO had said that the Ethereum sidechain, that is, the layer 2 that Ripple has with EVM, could bring more developers to XRP and take them away from Ethereum. As we've said many times on Crypto News, those who do sidechains with Ethereum or layer 2 are not aiming to cooperate with Ethereum. They just want to get some of the capital that Ethereum has, or developers that Ethereum has. Moving on now, we'll also go to our scams, and we'll start with Aave, which was phished after it got $60 billion. Specifically, shortly after the Aave protocol announced that it had surpassed $60 billion in net deposits, some scammers launched a phishing campaign targeting users through Google Ads, according to researchers. So if you see strange ads on your right and left screen with Aave, or even on the internet, if you type Aave and they throw up various strange things on the pages, avoid them during this period and in general, as you understand. Moving on to our scams, we will also go here to YouTube, where there are bots that are essentially scams, and they have stolen 256 Ethereum. What is essentially happening is that many YouTube accounts that deal with cryptocurrencies are being hacked by criminals, resulting in fake videos where the creators of these channels promote some strange bots that will bring you money out of nowhere. All of these are obvious scams, so be very careful. And you have to be careful on TikTok too, as there are now thousands of TikTok apps out there that are all TikTok clones. As a result, if you put these fake apps on your phone, these apps will scan your phone to try to find your wallet keys or various codes. So be careful there too. And we've arrived at our favorite cryptocurrency market, with Bitcoin sitting at just $116,000. And you know why from the beginning of the episode. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is August 8th, 2005. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.